Said, I need a bus driver, and I said, well, Hannah, I'm off today, and I live in Pembroke. And they said, then you're in Spring Lake. And I said, is there anything else you can do other than ask me? She said, I've asked everybody, and I have no one else to call. And I could hear the hurt in her voice.
At Cumberland County Schools, we are continuing our commitment to collaborate with our premier professionals to create exceptional environments and to stay committed to our community as we go the extra mile to give each child equitable access to engaging learning experiences. This week, we are celebrating Love the Bus Week. Our premier professionals transport approximately 26,000 students to and from their schools each day, covering 25,000 miles in more than 400 buses. Unfortunately, due to the pandemic, our bus drivers have been hit hard, and some of our other staff have come to the rescue to help our schools that are in need of bus drivers. One of the schools that have been heavily impacted in this trying time is Manchester Elementary School in Spring Lake, North Carolina. The principal of that school, Hannah Gray, sent a request for help into the office of the superintendent. Here is her story.
So back in January when we had the big COVID surge, there was several days where I had up to 13 staff members out for one reason or another. And a few days I was down to 1 or 2 bus drivers in the building, and we roll 4 buses here from Manchester. And so I had called around to the schools around. Nobody had any extra people. I called down to transportation. I mean, I had called everybody. I'm a first-year principal, so I called my mentor, who's the principal at Cliffdale, where I used to work as the AP, and she said, well, Ronnie Jackson, who's the director of Indian Education, he has told me that he would come drive for me if I was in a pinch, so she gave me his number. So it was about probably 12:30, 1 o'clock in the afternoon. I needed somebody that afternoon to roll my buses at 2 o'clock. And so I called him and he didn't answer, and then I emailed him and I said, this is important, if you could please return my phone call. So when he called me back, he said, well,
Hannah, I'm off today, and I live in Pembroke. And they said, then you're in Spring Lake. And I said, is there anything else you can do other than ask me? She said, I've asked everybody, and I have no one else to call. And I could hear the hurt in her voice. So I said, it's 1:15. I said, I'm standing here in shorts and flip-flops. I said, give me 15 minutes and I'll be on the road. And I drove from Pembroke over here to Spring Lake Middle to help her out with her bus.
But he came and he drove the bus for me that afternoon, took our kids home, and then he's come back and drove a couple of other times when we've had, staff out.
I will probably do it until the end of the school year, as long as they need me, because I know there's a big shortage in bus drivers, not only in Cumberland County but statewide. So I will continue to do it as long as they need me.
While we thank Mr. Jackson for stepping up and traveling the long distance to help one of our schools in need of bus drivers, we would be remiss if we did not highlight our bus drivers who make sure that our students meet a smiling face each morning. Christopher Monroe is one of our many bus drivers that have demonstrated their dedication in these trying times.
Definitely just try to be a mentor, some type of inspiration, some type of influence in their life. I do understand that I am the first person that they see almost every morning working for the school, and almost the last person that they see every afternoon. So I just try to make that encounter very special. I don't know what they go through at the house, so when they come around Mr. Christopher, I want it to be nothing but just straight love, straight joy. If you decide to do this job, make sure your heart is in it. If you want to do it, do it. If not, then there's other jobs for you. But to do this job, it doesn't take a lot of dedication, self-motivation. Just make sure your heart is in it.
Here at Cumberland County Schools, one of our major goals is to make sure our students have a safe, efficient, and orderly transportation experience to take advantage of the rigorous learning experiences at their schools. If you are interested in joining our team of educational superheroes, visit our website, www.ccs.k12.nc.us. We look forward to hearing from you.